Hey, Shalom Akia, Mihawa Bashim Yahushai Bahashim Kakotash Brakatam. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And I want to give thanks to the Most High for giving me the spirit to make these videos. I pray that this lesson be edifying. So the title of this lesson is to turn up the volume spiritually, man. To turn it up, man. Because the closer we get to the end, we're going to be entering into perilous times, man. And the only way to survive is to be turned up in the spirit, man. To be locked in. I'm going to get Matthew 26. Verse 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Yeah, man. So we're in the spirit right now, but the spirit and the flesh are contrary. They war against each other. It's a constant war that each of us face in this truth. Brothers, fighting the temptations and the lust of the flesh. But the Most High give us tools, so we can overcome these temptations. Watch and pray. I'm going to go to Galatians. This is verse 17. For the flesh lusted against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary to one another. So they're opposing. They're against each other. So that ye can not do the things that ye would. Right? So these bodies that Paul said, they're bondages of darkness. Chains of darkness. We're trapped in these bodies, We would be with the Father and be free. But we're in hell right now. And when we're fighting these carnal desires, right? And it says here, jump down to verse 19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, on and on. Right? But then he goes on to say about the fruits of the Spirit, right? Which is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith. And we should all strive to be spiritual and perfect like Yahushua was. Because we are not perfect. But we should strive for perfection as much as we can. And here, meekness, temperance, right? Now let's go into the word temperance, right? What does temperance mean? Right, let's look up the meaning. We have to look up the words and go into these things to break them down properly, to edify fully. Temperance, it says here, self-restraint, moderation, right? So we should not be going too much to the left or too much to the right, because even though we strive for righteousness, we should not be over-righteous. Why should you destroy yourself? Sobriety, discretion, self-control. It's a quality we should all have, to be spiritual. Right? And they that are of Hamashiach have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. If we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit, man. So this is spiritual walk, man. We don't walk by sight alone, but we walk by faith as well. We walk by faith. The just shall live by faith. So like I said, the Most High gave us certain tools to combat this war. Right? Praying, fasting, reading the scriptures, putting on the armor of the Most High, which is in the Ephesians. If I just put Ephesians, I'll go to chapter 6, right? Start at verse 11. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the walls of the devil. Yeah, man, Esau is putting all kinds of chants out there, all kinds of witchcraft. You see the world is trying to pull you in. So you have to withstand that. You have to pray and put on the armor of the Most High. Maybe you at your job, at your school, demons are coming up, testing you, coming at you. But we have to be spiritual and not carnal. Because a carnal reaction is never going to give the best suitable outcome. It's never going to end well. Like Yahushua said, agree with thine adversity quickly while he's in the way. He's giving us the advice on how to apply wisdom, how to navigate certain situations. Like you see Jakes, how they get pulled over, they have an attitude, the price, I didn't do anything, causing a ruckus. And what happens? The Lord kills them. Whereas if you comply, agree with your adversary, Esau is our adversary, you would have got out there safely. Maybe they would have took you to court or whatever, but hey man, you would have walked away with your life still. So okay, I'm feeling a bit my nose. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, right? So we're not wrestling. See all these Jakes with us, they may come up against the truth, saying all kind of scoffing, mocking. It's not really them, but the spirits that are on these people, right? The demons that are on these people. That's who we're battling against, right? So we need that awareness. Even though you may get carnal, you may have a thing, you may think it's personal, but no, you need to apply the wisdom and realize it's not personal. You need to see with your spiritual eyes. Against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, right? And the people that are ruling this world, the Edomites, right? They are the darkness of this world, right? And they're working in accordance with Satan, on the left-hand side, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And that's what we're seeing right now. That is what we're seeing right now. Spiritual wickedness in high places. That's why the world is the way it is. Completely upside down. They're pushing all these agendas. They're pushing for a long time they were pushing the agenda, the feminism agenda, right? You see these I'm not going to say this rainbow agenda, pushing it onto the kids, trying to indoctrinate the kids. That's wickedness. The Most High is not going to have this. In the kingdom of heaven, all I want to say is that it will not go, man. That shit will not go. The kingdom of heaven will be nothing like this. Everything is going to be in its right place, or the Most High intended it to be. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. And that evil day that's coming, Jacob's trouble, man. All hell is going to break loose. The shit is going to hit the fan. So we need to have the armor of the Most High on that day. We need to have our faith increased to the max. We need to be in the spirit. We can't have stuff bogging us down. Have stuff holding us down, tying us down. And certain brothers, maybe a lot are going through afflictions, adversities. We have to push through that. We have to pray, and pray. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, above all taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. So this word here is the sword, man. Right? That's why we bring it out. Cutting these devils, We bring out the truth. And these demons, these people, and the demons that are in these people, they get cut, man. They get hurt and they get offended. That's why they come against us. Because they know it's the truth. The demons know it's the truth. And the spirits and the demons on these people know that these are the men of the Lord. They know who we are. And soon enough, everyone will know who we are. When all hell breaks loose, and we've been calling it, prophesying it for years. The men of the Lord, shall I say, have been prophesying it for years. Then they will know that a prophet has been among them. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit. We have to sup with the Spirit. Let's look that up actually. Supplication. Let's see what we can find to further edify. Humble request, right? To sup, a public prayer. Let me see here. Yeah, man. So it's like humble request. You're watching thereunto with all perseverance, right? We have to persevere, push through it. We have to pray until the very end. And I'm going to go to Isaiah 58. I skipped this verse. I meant to go to this one first, but I think it's even better that I went to Ephesians. Now let's go to Isaiah 58. 58 and 6. Is not this the fast that I have chosen? To loose the bands of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, to let the oppressed go free, that ye break every yoke, right? So this is why we fast, to loose the bands of wickedness. So some brothers may be going through some stuff, battling some stuff in the flesh. That's why we fast, so we can weaken the flesh and strengthen the spirit, so we can overcome whichever afflictions, mental that we may have, whatever problems or spirits on us we have. Because we're all dealing with demons, in this truth. It's the truth. Right? So when we fast, we loose the bands of wickedness, and we become free now. To undo that heavy burden, because it's a burden, man. This demon on you, maybe you're becoming emotional, maybe you're dealing with alcohol, you're drinking a lot more. Whichever you may be dealing with, it's a heavy burden, so we undo that and let the oppressed go. We're no longer oppressed by this entity or this spirit that's causing these problems when we fast. And these are the tools the Most High gave us, the tools in our spiritual toolbox, that we can use so we can continue this walk and serve the Lord and stay in the Spirit. And Yahushua said, ask and it shall be given. Matthew 7 and 7. It's Yahushua speaking. Ask and it shall be given. It shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. Right. So anything you need, more faith, more understanding. Maybe your job is not right, your money is low, man. Ask and it shall be given to you, man. You have to pray in the name of the Most High, in the correct, powerful name, and we're going to receive, man. For everyone that asketh, receiveth, and he that seeketh, findeth, and to him that knocketh, it shall be opened, man. So we have to pray, and we have to knock on the door of the Most High, man, asking his name and asking prayer. That's another tool, man. It's like a spiritual power of some form. Or what man is there of you, whom if his son ask bread, will he give him a stone? Or if he ask a fish, will he give him a serpent? If ye then, being evil, know how much to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father, which is in heaven, give good things unto them that ask him? Right, man? So it's the Heavenly Father's pleasure to give what you ask, because he is our Father in heaven. If you ask, he will give unto you. He will add unto you and build you up. God, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Kakutash. Tawad Tawab.